Yeah. Pinky up, bro.
Pizza cheers. Ding.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Cooper.
And I'm Dr. Johnson.
And this is Chiro Mukbang. Let's eat. Pizza Jerk. Pizza Jerk is a Portland pizza restaurant. So we got clam jam, because, you know, Dr. Johnson's allergic to shellfish. Taking those risks, baby. Then we got the deep dish. This is the supreme, and then we got the straight up standard pepperoni.
Cute little pepperonis.
So since we got 3 pizzas, we got to give our grades. So pick your pizza, take a bite, and give your grade.
I'm gonna go supreme. This is one that I eat most frequently. Got a little bit of everything on it. Mm-hmm. And so
I think I'm gonna go clam jam.
You go clam jam.
You can't say that normally, like clam jam.
Clam jam!
All right, take your bite.
Ooh. The thickness on this gives it like a soft, tasty, snuggly, mattressy feel. It doesn't sound tasty to say, but it's like...
I love eating mattresses. You gotta give your grade. Where's your grade? Where's your grade?
I'm trying to think of a grade for like the softness that's here. Like, it's gentle, like an Atlas adjustment. Yes. It's yummy, but it's gentle. Eat a piece, have a bite. Get some grade on that one.
I gotta give my grade on the clam jam.
Yeah. Let us know what clam jam's like.
Clam jam, you can't taste the clams, but you can taste like there's like bacon on this and the white sauce, and so it's really cheesy, creamy. But there's like a tanginess. Maybe that's the clam. I'm not sure. I would say the tanginess. How do you grade tanginess? I would say tanginess is kind of like when you are getting like a deep muscle work done. Like say like deep in your neck, you're getting muscles worked on. And it's just like a little bitey. You're like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. But you know it's going to be good for you. I need to eat a mattress.
Try it, because it's like...
Oh, dang.
It's like smooth almost, the way that it just like melts in your... See, smooth, like an Atlas adjustment. You lay down, it's all soft, slides in, boom, adjustment.
That's 100% Atlas.
Isn't it?
It's the Atlas pizza. That is mattress. I'm eating a mattress. This is...
It's kind of got that donutty softness.
I never thought a mattress would taste so
sweet
good.
and salty.
Yeah, what is up with that dough? Mattressy dough. Look how pillowy.
Yeah. Get a big zoom in on that. That's nice. Cushy, like a pillow.
Yum. All right, so today's topic, we're going to talk about common chiropractic myths. There are so many myths out there that people think about chiropractors. Sometimes it's just misinformation. Sometimes it's like...
Myth, rumors, concerns.
Whatever. Yeah, all the things.
If you guys have a good one, you're like, oh, I heard this about chiropractors, put it in the comments.
Something that I hear a lot, and it's kind of said in a joking way, so I'm not sure how much of a real concern it is, but some people are legitimately concerned that a neck adjustment will hurt you, or adjustments hurt, or it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Yeah, we're gonna break my neck.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
I think it's Chuck Norris.
Every kung fu movie.
He's not a very good chiropractor to start with.
It's going to chiropractic school ruined movies for me, because when you watch the movie, I'm about to ruin all the movies for you, by the way. When you watch this movie, the big sound, and their head turns about this far.
Yeah.
Because
30 degrees.
Yeah. Like,
45 maybe.
oh, I didn't die. Oh my gosh.
You almost reached full
Yeah.
range of motion there, bud. Be careful. I guess if you were to deliver adjustments like an 80s film, it could feel scary. Maybe there's those guys out there, but my intent is not to deliver an 80s film style adjustment. I want it to be like the Atlas pizza, where it's smooth, kind of soft as we work our way in there. Like the flavor, it's crisp. You get done what you need to get done.
Sometimes it can feel scary. Oh, it's such a loud sound. What's the same sound as like knuckles cracking? You know, it's just close to your ears because it's in your neck.
And there is kind of an interesting tanginess to this one.
It's a clam jam. Clam jam.
Clam jam.
Welcome to the clam jam. Clam jam.
If you do have a concern with neck adjustments, tell your chiro like, hey, is there another way we could do this? Do you know a different method?
It's a lot of options.
Hopefully they do.
A lot of options. I'm gonna dive into the.
Pepperoni.
I know, I was debating this or that first because
Pepperoni.
it's pretty classic.
Well, I like their weird little.
Pepperoni.
They're like, they turn into bowl-looking shapes. All the grease is held in there. It's a bowl full of grease.
A bowl full of grease, the extra goodness. Get you into that ketogenic state real fast.
Oh yeah, this meal is super keto.
Minus the crust.
Yeah. Another myth we could talk about is that chiropractors only treat backs.
Oh yeah, that's all I know anything about. If it's not directly related to your back, you're just out of luck, right?
Yeah.
Is that one any good? It's up next on my docket here.
Excellent.
That one kind of stings when I hear people say that. It's like, oh, you only know about backs, that's all you're good for. Like, it took me 10 years of schooling. I did my master's degree on top of everything in sports medicine, arms, legs, limbs, backs, necks. Dr. Cooper's practicing like a sports doc too. So we know a little bit more than just backs, okay? Chiropractic school, learning babies, gynecology, blood pressure,
Yeah.
blood labs. You know, if you got questions, bring it up. I might not be an expert in the topic, but
Yeah.
we know some stuffs.
Yeah.
A lot more than people give us credit for sure.
I mean, today I treated shoulder, an elbow, an ankle, but all their backs too. Boom! Did you know a chiropractor can adjust any joint in your whole body? Boom! You got a lot of joints in your hands. You got a lot of joints in your wrists. There's a lot of joints. Boom! My brother-in-law, shout out. What's up, Dallin?
What's up, bro?
He's like, hey man, can you check my elbow out? It was practically dislocated. He's like, I can't even move it. His bone was like almost poking out of the skin. Like, oh my gosh. Relocated that thing back in. Oh, thanks, man. I can move my elbow. Boom. It's like, how long you been walking around like this? Oh, only like 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks, no big
Just
deal.
3 weeks. Not a big deal, man.
My last patient before this, gal that's come in before, her only complaint today was a little bit of low back tightness, left hip. She's been traveling, her husband goes to shows, conventions and stuff, and so she went with them. Took some family to Las Vegas for the first time. She was running around showing everybody everything. So, man, this hip's just been killing me. Big pull straight through, beautiful set, just like you'd hope. Clunk, clunk. And I told her, walk down the hall, make sure. She's walking around. She's like, hey, pain's gone. You know, the only thing we did.
It's hard to talk with a mouthful. The other things we treat a lot, especially with our Atlas orthogonal, is complaints that happen up here. Head stuff. Ear fullness, dizziness,
My new patient
headaches.
this morning was pressure.
Yeah.
She's seen 2 other chiros because one guy adjusts her back good, one guy adjusts her neck good. She's hoping to find an office that does both. But yeah, she said pressure. Because I just get this oh, it's just miserable pressure, not up into her head, but just at her neck. She's like, I was reading your stuff online. Here I am, let's give it a go. Good. Atlas was fantastic for her.
I have a surprising amount of patients who come to me for ear fullness. They came to me originally with dizziness and the headaches and all the stuff. And that all went away. But the leftover was the ear fullness. And I was like, what is going on? So I sent them away to their ENT, their ear, nose, and throat doc. And the ENT was like, what? Like, okay, I guess it's not bad if he says he doesn't know what it is. And so they just come in and get an Atlas adjustment in their ear drains. It goes along with Meniere's disease. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Dizzy.
Yeah, it's like all this stuff.
Dizzy, weird, walking on a boat feeling.
Ear fullness, tinnitus. Sometimes they have vertigo, neck pain, headaches. Meniere's disease. And I think that it's all kind of related. So some people have like variations of it. It's kind of one of those diseases that no one really knows much about. The garbage can disease. So have you ever heard someone worried that if you go to a chiropractor once, you're gonna have to go for the rest of your life?
Forever and ever. Oh yeah. We gotta get less good food. I just want to eat the food and not.
No, this is amazing. The clam jam is where it's at.
I'm not even swollen and red yet.
Just give it time, buddy.
I'm not allergic to clams, but it always psychs me out a little bit because I'm very allergic to shellfish.
If you eat enough, you'll be getting red and swollen.
Maybe.
That's just overeating. Boom! Going for the rest of your life. I get treated every other week.
At least.
At least.
Treat me. I try to get treated every week. If it works in the schedule, it helps me to feel top of my game.
It's one of those things where most people don't need to go for the rest of their life, but a lot of people want to. And it's more of, oh, this is what it feels like to feel normal. I didn't know I could move this way. I didn't know I could feel this good. And then you maintain it.
When I would put feel normal, for me would be, I don't really, when I'm like, Dr. Cooper, this hurts. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 1. It's that normal is going from good to great. And so I think I need to see a chiropractor forever is a problem of their goals. Like, oh, I don't want to come to you forever. Well, that's a good goal. I want you to get better. I want you to go do your thing. Mm-hmm. But if your goal is to feel at the top of your game, like I don't know how many business people come into our office that travel a lot and they're like, I feel like garbage when I get off a plane.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what our Friday is like. At least 3 people every Friday that are like, hey, just flew into town. You know why I'm here.
Yep.
Airplane seats really suck. Really suck.
Yep.
And so, yeah, do they need to come in? No, they probably get pretty good with yoga and doing their regular exercise routine and feel good again. But they know I can stop by the Chiro for like 10 minutes. Get worked out, stretched out, and feel amazing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Chiropractors are not real doctors. I think this one is like an insult to our training almost.
They just don't know.
They don't really realize that being a chiropractor is a lot more than a weekend seminar where you pushed on some backs and figured things out.
It's 4 years of undergrad, followed by 4 years of chiropractic school, which is close to medical school or dental school or optometry or whatever.
Well, really, What do you think chiropractic school lacks most of? Is pharmacology.
Yeah.
All said and done, you get the most basics in pharmacology.
We get bare minimum pharmacology, but our anatomy's through the roof. Our biomechanics is hands down the best that you can get anywhere, including PT.
Yeah,
I said it. I said it.
Well, there's some great PTs out there, but
And
the University of Western States does a fantastic job at getting you that information as far as...
Yeah, hands down. And then orthopedic tests, things like that. So I have several cousins who are DOs, doctor of osteopath. And they learn a little bit of like orthopedic stuff, biomechanics, but then they dive into like the pharmacology and surgery, where we learn a little bit of pharmacology and then dive into the biomechanics and orthopedics.
Here in Oregon, we get a little bit of surgery too.
Yeah, but it separates like our specialty. Mm-hmm. Chiropractor's specialty is muscles and bones, like
muscles and
bones, and how it relates to your nervous system. That's it. That's it. That's where we shine. Where a medical doctor shines is saving your life. You know, when Dr. Johnson gets clam fever over here and starts swelling up like a balloon.
When the anaphylactic shock kicks in.
Adjustment's not going to cure him.
Adjustments aren't the wrong doctor.
We'll drive him to the ERs and it'll get his life saved. But that's the difference. You know, if you come to me and there's a bone sticking out of your arm, wrong office.
Yeah, literally. Oh, hey, there's that bone.
Wrong office. But if you come to the doctor with back pain, wrong office.
Let's put this out into the world. I say this to my patients frequently. If you are bleeding and you come here, please dodge this office, go to urgent care, go to the emergency department, go to your medical doctor, get your bleeding issues taken care of.
But the flip side of that, you got to look at it from the other way. If you have back pain and go to them, you chose wrong. It's like that Indiana thing. Indiana Jones, he chose poorly.
So you go to the ER, you're like, my back pain is excruciating. What are they going to do for you in the ER? We give them a muscle relaxer, we give them a pain reliever, get them out the door. It doesn't make your back pain go away. It doesn't fix your problem if it's joint related, muscle related.
Yeah. Muscle relaxer, pain reliever. That's like standard protocol. And we have an opioid epidemic in this country.
Why is that?
Because
that's the protocol for pain.
Most people have back pain, and so there's a way you can treat it without drugs, without surgery. It's safer. It's cheaper. All that stuff. It's fantastic. Anyways, but as far as the doctor thing, one more point. Doctor is a title. It's not a profession. Like, we are not medical doctors. If that's what you're saying, you're right. We're not medical doctors.
I don't work in a hospital.
But you also call your dentist doctor. He's also not a medical doctor. He's a doctor of dentistry.
He's very specialized. He works on my mouth.
You also call your optometrist a doctor. He's not a medical doctor. He's a doctor of optometry.
Works on my eyes.
We are doctors of chiropractic. That's the difference.
Bones,
a medical doctor is actually a doctor of medicine. That's all it is. It's a semantics thing. People who are saying these things, they don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, or they've miscategorized their phrase and taken it out of context.
Yeah. Like if they mean to say, you're not a medical doctor, you're right. But none of us say we are. So it's, that's that. That's that. Oh.
The no science one is like, you just didn't even, I don't know, maybe you're going to like a Stone Age doc and they get you with rocks and stuff, but our entire school program, I'm not kidding, how many classes did you have in school that was just on how to read research articles, how to sort through, find them? I have at least 5 of just...
Way too many.
If you say, oh, you aren't very science-based or you aren't using science, like we have all the same studies coming, or we're probably relying on a lot of the same studies that physical therapy and your medical doctor are reading about if they're active participants in improving themselves to be at the top of their game.
Well, I mean, even on this YouTube channel, I have covered research articles. Like there's...
Oh yeah, you had a few of them.
I have. You could go and look at them. Where we talk about... I'm thinking of one that I did.
It's the co-treat one, right?
Yeah, where a doctor and a chiropractor co-treat. It was written...
That can be a beautiful thing.
It was written by a medical doctor, that paper. But it's about chiropractic and about how when you get treated, medical doctors, you have this, you get treated by a chiropractor also, you get treated by a chiropractor and medical doctor at the same time, and your outcomes are just out through the roof.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's out there. The research is out there. Anyone who says that there's no science about chiropractic just hasn't looked. They honestly haven't looked. Like one PubMed search would get you pages and pages of successful treating back pain, treating neck pain, treating headaches. And
those three, there's gobs and gobs of research.
And there is a money issue to go along with that too. 100%. And this is the darker, shadier side of medicine where everything's driven by money. And there's a lot of money with pharmacology. And the JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association, they sell pharmacology ads, and it basically funds all of the American Medical Association stuff. And they can publish thousands of studies. Where chiropractors, we have to like crowdfund this stuff. There's not a lot of studies that come out about these things, so it's not a giant tidal wave.
Yeah,
we're more of like the tide rising. Well, I don't know about you, but I am stuffed beyond belief. I got like a graveyard of crust over here.
Yeah, I was gonna eat. The only crust I really ate was that first one, and I realized that the goodies are.
I got like a stray pepperoni. Come here, you little goody, little pep. I'm dying though. Okay, last myth. Chiropractic's expensive. Think about the alternative of surgery or like an expensive pharmacology. I have a friend in Tacoma.
Shout out to Kyle.
He has rheumatoid arthritis. He's my age, 34, 33. He has rheumatoid arthritis. He forks over $3,000 a month just for his medicine.
Wow.
It's $36,000 a year. And it's in his case, chiropractic's not an option to take that fully away.
Yeah.
Chiropractic has been proven over and over again to be cost effective and just overall cheaper. And it also reduces the burden on the medical system.
Yeah, and the opioid crisis you mentioned a little earlier, we can't prescribe drugs, so we got to get creative on the ways that we can manage pain, and there's actually a lot of options.
Like if you're thinking about the U.S. economy, someone goes in for back pain, they get prescribed an opioid, worst case scenario, they get addicted. They end up homeless on the street. How much money does it cost to take care of that person on the street? That's a burden on the local community's economy. And now multiply that by how many people that happens to every year. You prevent that.
Well, that kind of sums up a few chiropractic myths. Leave some comments about things you've heard. They're kind of fun to read. Some of them are just like unbelievable. Some of them are like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
People think that.
And if you like these things, subscribe. We're going to do about one a month. We're going to try really hard to do one a month, at least. And, subscribe for more. But
there's more down the pipeline.
Yeah. Let us know where you want us to eat next. We've got some good suggestions so far. And let us know what you want us to talk about, too.
Okay. Well.
Alrighty.
Thanks for eating with us.
Yum, yum. Yum, yum. In my tum. We're done.